Yo, what is up, you guys? Your boy Swag-kun back at it again with another video, and today we are going to be going over whether or not Kid Kakashi and Rin are truly worth your SHINOS or not, and whether or not you should be summoning on them. Now, I know I'm a little late. As you guys can see, I am still a little sick, but your boy caught bronchitis, bro. I don't know how or what or whatever. My lungs just suck, but that's why I've been, gone for a little bit. But thankfully, thank God, your boy's feeling a little bit better. So I'm going to do my best to go over this real quick with y'all, because I know it's been a minute. But just, bear with me for the video. Hopefully for the next one, I won't sound as bad, but I'm doing better. Thank God. So anyways, let's get straight into it. We're going to go over their kits, and then we will be going over whether or not they're going to be actually worth your SHINOS or not. So Kid Kakashi first. We got Chidori Sprint. Sprints forward, then jumps up and strikes the ground with Chidori. Basically doesn't really do too much. The X boost gauge, when it's filled up, it has the cooldown time of the user's next jutsu. So it's just a solid little X ultimate, nothing too crazy. Inflicts paralysis, decreases their evasion, which is pretty good, but I mean, most of the time when you hit them, they're just gonna die anyway, so it's nothing too crazy. Let's go ahead and check this one out. Honestly, whether or not you pull his new X ultimate, I feel like doesn't really make that big of a difference, because it doesn't, okay, just check this out. Jumps up into the sky, Chidori into the ground. Nothing too crazy. I mean, the good thing about it is that it leaves like a damage area there. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, besides that, it's nothing too wild, man. There's nothing too crazy or game breaking about that X ultimate. The ultimate's pretty mid, in my opinion. Now, next up, we got Rin. So let's go ahead and go over Rin's new ultimate right here. Now, this X ultimate is actually really broken. So elegant kunoichi dancer. We got throws kunais and tornadoes and firestorms, causing massive damage, greatly decreasing enemies' chakra. So check this out. We're gonna ignore all the buffs that it does to them, but recovers a lot of HP. Recovers a lot of that's a weird way to phrase it, of HP of allies on the same floor. Increases users' attack and crit rate. Makes them immune to recoil, so that means they're not, every time they get hit with jutsus or whatever, they're not gonna get knocked back. That's for everybody, by the way. That's not just for Rin. That's for the whole squad. Sets up an area that follows the user for a set period of time. So basically, it makes a big old pool around her. So everywhere she runs, there's like a big pool following her in like a circle. Allies within the area receive reduced chakra damage, chakra recovery, and ignore ninjutsu cooldown times for a set period of time. And it sets up a damage area. So that's honestly crazy. And at jutsu level 8, large changes to huge. Allies within the same area receive damage nullification for a set period of time, which means they are invincible. Basically, they will not be taking any damage by anything for a set period of time. How long that is, I'm not too sure, but if you get this X ultimate, you definitely want to get it at level 8 at the bare minimum. Now, when the bar is full, it has the cooldown time of the next ultimate jutsu, so nothing too crazy. But let's go ahead and check out the animation for this one. If you guys didn't check out my leaks video, I did kind of say that I just think it's going to be a combination of all of her jutsu, and that's exactly what it is. So look, she throws the kunai, has the tornadoes everywhere. It's basically just a big old combination X ultimate jutsu of all of her old jutsu animations. So nothing too crazy, but it's definitely a great X ultimate jutsu. But I think that X ultimate, yes, it's great in Final Room and all, but I don't think it's going to be better than Healing Chime, because Healing Chime instantly gives invincibility to the whole squad and consecutively. I feel like this is more geared towards like an attack mission main or like an attack mission support type of role, because it's going to be hard for her to use that X ultimate in Final Room for the most part. But anyways, we got Kakashi's limit break right here. Lightning strike flight. 3 shadow clones slash at once, causing highly accurate damage, which is great, which means most of the time it's going to ignore evasion. Inflicts enemies with paralysis, huge. Decreasing their evasion rate, huge, which is crazy. That's honestly really good. Basically giving it the Ambo Itachi treatment, as well as their annihilation, resistance, and release and manipulate. Negates their stat increases crit and movement speed of all allies, makes all allies invincible. Increases users evasion rate by large, which will change to huge. Recovers chakra, and users evasion rate is increased. Increases damage as well, and reduces 20% damage at jutsu level 8. At limit break 2 has double strip, and at limit break 3 increases evasion rate by a huge amount. So that's honestly he has a really good buffs on this limit break jutsu right here. So honestly, if you don't have Ambo Itachi, Kid Kakashi is a great substitute for him. Now the animations are really mid, I'm not gonna lie. The animations they're pretty ass, I'm not gonna lie to you. Look, It's very fast, but at the same time, that could also be a good thing because blue type units have a lot of damage. So if you build up his attack, he could easily one-shot a lot of units with that limit break. So anyways, if you get it to limit break 1 or 2 or even higher, like, he's gonna be a monster at limit break 2 or higher for sure. Now we got Rin right here, summoning falling log jutsu. I fucking called it. If you guys didn't watch my leaked video, I told you I was gonna be a big ass log jutsu. I freaking called it. Greatly decreasing enemies chakra, inflicts confusion, slowed movement, decreasing defense, negates stat increases, increases attack, as well as X ultimate impact resistances of all allies on the same floor. User becomes invincible and cannot be inflicted by status elements, increases damage when target stats are decreased, meaning changes to large, and at jutsu level 8 makes all allies on the same floor invincible for a set period of time. At limit break 2 has double strip, and at limit break 3 increases X ultimate resistances of all allies on the same floor. So let's go ahead and check this one out. This is honestly as straightforward as you could probably think that it is. It's a big ass log falling from the sky. That's about it. The good thing is that this big ass log, this huge massive tree, honestly gets rid of a lot of chakra when Rin is on defense. Like, that is an amazing chakra depletion limit break jutsu, and it has a huge AoE. Obviously it's not the flashiest of jutsus, it's a big ass tree, but it's pretty nice, bro. It's a pretty solid limit break. Now we got Bellflower Lightning Blade by Kakashi right here. Inflicts enemies with paralysis, decreasing defense, decreasing their paralysis resistance by a large amount at jutsu level 8. That is really good because that is basically the same effect that Final Valley Sasuke has. So it looks like this is going to be the new norm because Hashirama has decreased seal resistance, Naruto Final Valley had decreased confusion resistance, and now Kakashi has decreased paralysis. So honestly, that's really dope, but it looks like that's going to be the new norm. So that's solid, honestly. Increases attack and defense, makes him invincible, status and immunity, blah blah blah. So pretty solid 4-star overall, and that also is going to be his follow-up jutsu. So let's go ahead and check this one out. This one's pretty cool. I feel like his 4-star actually does a lot of damage and it's very fast. So let's check this out. I really like this 4-star. I think it's dope. It leaves a damage area. It does a lot of damage. It's quick. It gives him invincibility. I like it. I think it's cool. You know, it's really good for a shinobi like Kakashi that is a blue type. So he doesn't have a lot of HP, doesn't have a lot of defense, but he has a lot of attack. So I really think having quick shotgun jutsus like that are really good for his kit. And finally, we have healing jutsu. That's it. Healing jutsu by Rin. So forms hand signs and releases chakra. This does no damage, it's just a healing jutsu. Decreasing enemies chakra over time when user is a defense shinobi, decreasing enemies attack and crit, increases defense evasion rate by a huge amount at level 8, movement speed of all allies, recovers their chakra, makes everyone invincible, decreases chakra damage that they receive, recovers their HP, and even if this jutsu does not cause damage, it still inflicts its effects on the enemy. So this is really good because no matter what, it's going to decrease enemies chakra over time, which is a pretty crazy thing. Actually, this jutsu is actually really broken. So check this out. We're going to use the healing jutsu. Now, although this doesn't do damage, I'm going to kind of stay in the vicinity so you guys can see right here. So look, it debuffs all of the opponents right there, and as you guys can see, Rin is not getting hit because she got a huge evasion buff. You see, on top of that, she also does decreased chakra over time. So you can have 100% chakra. If she hits you with this healing jutsu, it's gonna slowly decrease over time. Now, I don't know how fast or, you know, anything like by that nature, but the good thing is that with chakra depletion being the new meta in Final Room, that's honestly a really good thing to have, especially on shinobi who have those like ninja cards that will increase their chakra when their chakra is low. You know what I'm saying? So overall, should you summon, like, are they worth it now that it's been a couple days in? Honestly, with all the testing that I've seen with Rin and Kid Kakashi, let me go ahead and tell y'all. First things first, as always, if you guys love Kid Kakashi, if you're a simp for Rin, which you should be in jail because she's like 7 years old, but you know what I'm saying? If you really like the characters, obviously go for it, man. Don't ever let any YouTuber or anybody tell you who or who not to summon for if they're your favorite characters. So if you like them, go for them. They're solid. But Kid Kakashi, I would my bad, bro, I'm trying to get through this. Kid Kakashi, if you don't have Anbu Itachi, then I say he's worth it. If you don't have Anbu Itachi in your Final Room, if you don't have him in your fortress, if you don't have his new kit at all, then go for Kid Kakashi, because he's a great sub for Anbu Itachi. I don't know if he's better yet. I know that the decreasing paralysis resistance is great on Kid Kakashi. That is true, and he gives his team invincibility, so he's a great replacement or a great alternative to Anbo Itachi. But if you already have Anbo Itachi's kit, I don't think he's really worth it, in my opinion. I would say skip if you have Anbo Itachi. If you don't, and you need a good, you know, one-shot defender, like a good support killer, or if you need a good evasion strip unit, and you don't have Anbo Itachi in your final room, then I would recommend you summon for Kid Kakashi. Now, Rin, I would also only recommend summoning if you need a good final room unit. If your final room units are fine, if your final room is something along the lines of Final Valley Naruto, Shisui, Anbo Itachi, and Boruto, then you're cool. I don't think you need Rin, okay? She has great jutsus, okay? She has a really good limit break, a broken healing jutsu. If anything, I would just recommend you try and summon and get her 4-star healing jutsu. But honestly, Bandai made her AI really ass. She would have been broken for a very long time if on defense she would insta-cast that healing jutsu. But she doesn't. So because her new kit doesn't really function well on defense, it's kind of more geared toward like an attack mission main type of kit. I don't know why, but for that reason, I do think that they're both skippable units. Like I said, if your final 4 is cool already, if you have Boruto versus Momoshiki, you're fine. I think you're good. I don't think she's a necessity as of right now because of the way Bandai decided to make her AI on defense. But if you need a good final room unit and you're missing one of those that I listed above, then go for it, man. If you're missing one of those units that I mentioned before, then go for it. You know, she's good in final room. She isn't going to save your team from an instacast unless you only equip healing chime. So that's the only bad part. I did summon on the units. I got Kakashi's kit. I didn't get Rin's limit break, but I have been testing her in my base, and as of right now, I'm still kind of 50-50 on her. But in my opinion, should you summon or skip, I would say save your Shinos. I would say skip this banner, unless, like I said, you don't have Anbo Itachi, go for Kakashi, or if you really don't have a good final room unit, then go for Rin. Besides that, they're not necessities, they're not game breaking units, but they are solid. So that's my opinion. I would say save. I would say skip this banner and wait for a really broken rekit, because if you kind of have to settle a little bit and kind of have to put high investment into them for them to be good, then I feel like they're not really that worth it. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my opinion. Let me know what y'all think, man. Let me know what you guys think about the units. Do you guys love them? Do you guys hate them? What do y'all think, man? But anyways, thank y'all for watching. Thank you for being patient with me. I know that I've been sick, so I appreciate y'all. Sorry for me dying midway through the video or whatever. I'm doing my best for y'all, man. But anyways, I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Stay swaggy, stay blessed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.